inside the 10, down to the 5.
Toward the Harvard sideline, he's across the 30 to the 40.
He's able to fend off the defender and bring in the game's first touchdown.
Yeah, so what is that podcast called?
It's called like Momentum.
What's up, brother?
None much, man. You know, I'm sore. You know, we have the same trainer, so
Yeah.
body's hurting right now. We're in the valley. What Les says? We're in the valley.
Can you explain that for people who don't know?
The valley is like
It's not geographic valley in terms of in LA. But
yeah, it's basically like body wise. So we're kind of hitting like that rock point, and like we're going like where our body like hurts, like life sucks, but like the valley is where like it's kind of like how I describe it is like it's like a slingshot. So like your body hurts, it sucks, but like once you're out of the valley, like you're kind of like slingshotted into like a new person. So like all your numbers will like significantly increase.
Yeah, that's what I was surprised with because Les and Taylor, they said all the dudes in last year's group, they PR'd once they got to Indy running the 40, which is nuts. Like guys like Icky, I don't even know how to pronounce his full name, but the O lineman from Louisville, and he got drafted by the Panthers, I believe. Dude's 320. He ran 4.9, 4.8.
Anything in the 4. After you said 4, I was
4.8
like,
is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But the crazier part is like while they were in that training valley, in a sense, like your nervous system's shot. So he was running like 5.3s, 5.4s, and that's what they thought he was going to run in Indy. Pulls up, runs 4.8.
What a dog.
Isn't that insane?
The stock went through the roof.
Yeah, dude, he went, what, top 15, right?
No, he went like top 5. I think he went.
He did?
Yeah, he went like top. I'll say top 10.
Wow.
Yeah, he went like high.
Yeah, he made him. Dude, if you're 300 plus and you run sub 5, you're gonna make yourself a lot of money. Even if you're not very skilled,
Yeah, you kind of
they're gonna be like, "We'll take that."
Yeah, we're down. How much was Jordan in
Jordan who?
the Georgia dude, big guy?
Oh,
He ran a
Jordan
4.8, bro.
Yeah, how much does he weigh? Though?
Like
he was
3.4, like
yeah, he was a
330,
big
340,
dog.
bro.
Yeah,
He was a big boy moving like that. Yeah, he
it's
was going
becoming
first
more
round for
common
sure.
too. So it's like it's not even
Yeah.
as crazy anymore.
And Evan Neal, he was something big too
Yeah.
and ran fast.
Yeah.
They're all getting freaky.
Yeah, Olan and Jadavion when he ran 4.4, like right or 4.5,
He like ran a
4.5,
4.5, like a 4.54, 4.56,
right at like 260, 270,
265. Yeah,
crazy, bro.
Also crazy. You remember AVT? He jumped to 31, I think, or something like that. Like a 30-inch vert as an old lineman is.
We're talking about Elijah Vera Tucker.
Okay,
from
yeah.
SC. Yeah.
I mean, that is absurd.
Like there's skill guys in college recording those vert times, like
And
numbers
40s.
and 40 times.
Yeah,
which is insane. What are you trying to run?
I want to run like, man, if I can run a 4.6, I know I'm not going out the first round.
Yeah, that's hard.
So
Is that what they're saying? Like your agent and all that?
yeah. So that's what everyone's been telling me. So like I said like I want to run like 4.6. If I can get in like the low 4.7s, I'm good. But the dual is definitely like 4.6.
4.6 for D lines.
What is like the most valuable like drill or combine like thing for you this year?
I say the 40, bro.
The 40
because the
is?
40's looked at so significant. It's like it's kind of crazy because like you can look at the film all day long on DNs, and like it doesn't matter what your film is. Like if you have the body size and like the athleticism, and like you can run fast, like your stock just improves so much no matter what's
Really?
on tape.
That's interesting because you wouldn't think that normally for like a D line, O line.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how much
it's
the 40
it's really
costs.
just all about your athleticism. Like if you're an athlete, like they will like take a chance on you.
Yeah, for sure. That's what they want. In the first round, it's all just like freaks.
Yeah.
know?
It's weird though because it's like a track athlete metric. You know, it's not like a
Yeah.
football player thing. It's like we're not even training to be football players. We're doing track
Bro,
drills.
it's the
you know, so it doesn't apply as much to football.
Yeah,
you know? It's
Bro, I
like,
hate this. I hate combine shit. It kind of gets annoying because it's like it takes away from what football really is. It's like putting on your helmet, putting on pads, and you go out there and ball out.
right.
It's
Yeah.
like you can get anybody off the street who's gonna run fast, jump high, and like do a 5-10-5 L cone. Like anybody can go do that.
Yeah.
Like going to actually play football is very, very different.
Yeah. It's
Is
like,
there another way to do it though? Like, how would you chest speed if you didn't do it in a straight line? You can't do it like weaving and stuff.
yeah.
True,
Or
true.
maybe you would look at mile per hour in a football game.
But how much variability is that? Like, we
that's
use
a good-
catapult.
with the metric?
We use
That's a good
Yeah.
question.
You know
That's
what I'm
a great
saying?
question.
In the league, I think they all use the same.
because
probably.
yeah, maybe.
So you'd have to standardize it across like NCAA. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like game speed for sure is a different thing.
It's
though.
different.
Very
sure.
different.
right? It's a different deal.
Very different. And also like the equipment you have on too
Yeah, because
plays a
you're weighing
significant
stuff.
role. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could be like,
Just
if
I
you're
don't know.
light-
Like football is a different because you have to like acceleration is more at a premium in football. Like the ability to cut without losing speed versus just like all right, getting out of a block and just running 40 yards.
for sure.
Yeah.
And running like pace. Like a lot of times in football, you're like slow, fast, slow.
Yeah,
You know, it's
exactly.
Never,
Change
it's
of direction.
never
Exactly.
just
Change of
Change of direction,
100%.
or like
Yeah.
if you're an edge, like you like getting around, like bending, like getting to the quarterback, balance, you know, which would be more tape watching you
Yeah.
tape. Yeah,
How to be fast, like in awkward positions too. Like imagine you're running, you have to run sideways. You know, like
yeah.
they don't test you running a 40 facing
No.
the wrong direction. Or
But then I
something.
mean, they do put you through position drills
for sure.
But I don't know. It's like what gets weighted more. I don't know. I guess
But they
it depends
whether they
on
weigh
the
the
gym.
40 like it's
It's
Like it's
insane.
the
Bro,
gold standard.
You
bro.
run the 4.2, they just draft you no matter what. You run a
Yeah.
4.3 at
Oh, for
position,
sure,
like
yeah.
they just draft you. They don't even care.
It's weird. It's a weird deal, bro. But yeah, no, it's fun. It's a grind. Like it's in some ways it's more intensive than what your college training is.
I'd say yes too. It's kind of like the fine detail things like that are just very hard. Like we focus on like a muscle group that like is like very mistreated in your body, and like you're very weak in it, and it's like you're working so hard, but like if anyone else who did it regularly, they would make it look so easy. So it's like, I mean, like I don't know how y'all weight training was, but like ours is like, oh, we're gonna bench, we're gonna
Squat,
bench,
power
squat,
cleaning.
power. Yeah, we didn't power lift, which is I don't. My coach said like power cleaning was like adding a lot of weight, and it necessarily didn't have to do with your athleticism. So we just never did it.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I didn't know that because we power clean and do a lot of power lifting at
Here?
SA
Oh, okay.
at Sports Academy, but like I never did it in college at all.
So you didn't have like the technique for it at all.
I did not take. I had it
That's
in high school,
crazy.
but like coming
I
to
thought-
college, I didn't.
I thought almost all colleges,
all colleges
would
would
be
do-
cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we never did.
Dude, we had a coach before our current strength coach, Double A.
Only cleaning.
And I swear, bro, we probably cleaned every single day, maybe 5 days a week.
Yeah.
It was an insane amount.
They just believe like all the hip like explosion you get from that, you just got to work it
Power,
every
yeah,
day.
explosion.
But powerlifting is straight hips though.
Right.
It's like straight explosion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of technique to it.
I don't know. Interesting.
But yeah, bro, so coming from Michigan, talk to me about it, brother, because we're going to Big 10 soon. So I need the lowdown here.
Yeah. What's the DI?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tricks.
So
you know?
I'll go Michigan first. Michigan was a definitely a grind. Like Coach Harbaugh really doesn't care about anything but football. Like he cares about us as players, but like if you're not making the team better or doing anything to make the team better, like you're kind of not really benefiting the team. So he calls it like a house plant. So you know how house plants, like they need to be catered to. You got to put in the sunlight. Like you have to fertilize it in nice little cute house plant. He's like, if you're a house plant, like you're not good for the team. But like if you're a field crop, all you need is some rain, a little bit of water here and there, and like you're gonna grow and flourish. So he's like, always be field corn and never a house plant. So that's the like basically.
You guys are just sitting there like, all right.
Yeah, that's how exactly it was. That's how it was. We were like, okay.
We're like, I'm the corn.
So like,
How you start
so like
drawing
we
a
used
little
to joke around like when someone would complain, we'll be like, man, can I curse on here?
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, you fucking houseplant. You don't want to do shit. You want to stay in, like Coach Harbaugh was like, you want to stay inside and be all cute and shit, fertilizer? Nah, I'm a fucking field corn. So it'll be goofy like that. But yeah, bro, it was ran like a business.
Yeah.
It was so business oriented. Like
What were the days like?
bro, we off season, bro, you work out Monday, Tuesday was like a really hard lift. And then Wednesday was like optional,
But
quote
now-
unquote
quote,
optional.
unquote, yeah.
Like you kind of got like forced into doing it because everyone was going to do it. And if you didn't do it, like they were going to say something about it, but they would be like,
Yeah.
oh, we're not forcing you to do anything. Like we just want you to be better.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you want me to fucking come, bro? So it's like,
Optional, but it's also optional to play you.
yeah.
It's like,
So if
okay.
you don't go, like they
Yeah.
consider an X, so like you're not
Exactly.
going.
Like you don't
Yeah.
try or you don't want.
yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
and then like we lift Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday is like a big like running conditioning day. So we go Monday through Saturday every day, and like our bodies would be hurting. But the thing is, our coach would be like, your bodies aren't hurting too bad because we would PR on days where we feel like shit. And it's just like, your bodies aren't hurting too bad because you guys are doing so good. And he would make that as an excuse. And this is like, we're just looking at him like, all right, bro. Like, but like mentally, that's why nothing like fucked with us. Like, even in the fucking, even in the TCU game, we were down, like, offense gave up 14 points. It is what it is. But like, we were down, but like, no one gave a fuck because we were just worried about winning the game and we're doing everything we could do to win the game.
Yeah.
So like, that just a tribute to like what it's about. Like, they really try to mind fuck us as much as possible. Yeah. So in life and in football, like nothing can phase us. Yeah. So I would say that's about Michigan. But about the Big Ten, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. We look at. I'm gonna be honest. We look at Pac-12 and like all as like, oh, y'all want to throw the ball and look fucking pretty and shit. Yeah. Y'all want to throw the ball, look all pretty and shit. Like, even the SEC is like, they throw the ball a lot more. Like, the Big Ten is like,
it's about ground and pound. Yeah.
Like,
it's totally,
put 4 hands in the fucking dirt because we're gonna run this fucking ball down your throat.
That Iowa football, bro.
That's exactly how we do it. Like
9-6.
Like the reason why we were
70 passing
that's
yards.
the entertaining.
That's literally what it is. But like, we were a lot different. But like Iowa, they had like, I feel like their quarterback was decent, but like they had no passing game. Yeah, they just ran the ball every play, and that's how we were a little bit because we had like a Heisman candidate.
Yeah, dude, Blake was disgusting.
Blake is a monster, and then Donovan Edwards is his backup, but he could go anywhere and start and be amazing doing it. Yeah, dude, like he destroyed Ohio State by himself.
Yeah, he did ball. And TCU game, he played well.
Yeah, he played well too. So, like, I mean, if you had those backs, I would run the ball too. But like, the Big Ten is like,
and your line.
Yeah, our O-line is elite, but like our
best O-line.
Our O-line, our O-line was so good because Coach Harbaugh implemented this fucking.
Not according to PFF, by the way.
Was it SC?
Yeah.
No, but they won the award for best O-line, right?
Oh, what's that one called?
Joe Moore.
Oh yeah.
And we had like our center won like the Outland Award and the Remington, so like, he was like the best O-lineman in the country. But like Coach Harbaugh implemented this drill called Beat Ohio, and that's literally 9-on-7. Like your front versus our front, offense, defense, and like it's all inside zone. All inside zone, power, all of that. Straight down your throat, running only B to B. That's the gaps you're running in. And that's what we do. We go live almost every day.
Just like inside run.
We just fucking go balls to the wall every fucking practice.
Everybody gets fired up, huh?
So we were like, so that's why I feel like that's why our O-line was so good because just the competition. Our D-line was good.
I was gonna say
our D-line was elite too.
Aiden last year, like the whole D-line as a group and the backers, like I feel like it's iron sharpens iron. It's kind of like how Bama with the DBs and the receivers, like all like that group when they had Waddle and Jerry Jeudy and all them, like you're making like Patrick Surt at 10 and like all those first round DBs better. So it's like you guys are just going at each other every day.
Exactly. And just to tell y'all how it's gonna be like just going when the SC goes into the Big Ten, like everyone's gonna try to run it down your throat every fucking chance they get.
We're gonna whoop that ass, bro.
No, dude, we're really gonna have to get some beef up front.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, like
we're gonna
that's
give up a lot of points. I will say that.
Like the mindset's gonna be we have to play defense, which the Big Ten plays great defense.
They do.
Like every team has some type of defense being played, and it's also like,
are their offenses that good though?
Yes. Offenses, offenses
it's hit or miss,
elite, bro.
Ohio State, Michigan.
Ohio State, Michigan. Penn State has a really good offense, but you have to stop them. Yeah. And then Indiana is a sleeper. Indiana's pretty good. Maryland has Indiana's pretty good. Indiana's pretty good. They have a pretty good scheme. They have a pretty good scheme.
I'm saying like Qs and receivers.
Maryland has a really good team.
Come on, bro. Maryland.
I'm telling you how it is,
bro. The Pac had the most competitive.
We beat Maryland by like 7 points. Like they gave us a run for our money this year and last year. Maryland's on the come up.
That was with Tua's brother, right?
Yeah, Talia.
He's pretty good.
They just can't I feel like Maryland's a really good team. They just have to put all the pieces together. Once they put all the pieces together, it's gonna be trouble for a lot of people.
They have a good coach, Loxley.
Yeah,
it's in a good recruiting area. They should be good theoretically.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Iowa. My boy Cade's going there too.
Is he gonna ball?
Cade McNamara.
He's gonna go crazy.
I like it.
I feel like the guys on the team liked him. Like he's like
he's a
all the dudes really fucked with him, huh?
He's a leader. He's a great leader. I love my boy.
But it's hard though, like when you get benched, huh? Like how did that all go down? Like, were dudes still like wanting to play or like still fucking with them?
It was kind of a little weird because like JJ was just playing better than him at that point.
Yeah.
But also it's like he felt like he won the job. And like as a quarterback, when you feel like you won the job and coaches are still questioning it, and you feel like nobody's on your side, that kind of messes up your
confidence,
your rhythm and your flow.
Yeah.
So
it was also a really atypical way they had the competition. Did you hear about that? No. So like
one player,
or you can say it doesn't matter.
No. So like Coach Harbaugh sat them both down and they said like, I think you guys are both like still competing. So Cade, you're gonna start the first game. JJ, you're gonna start the second.
Oh, games.
Yeah.
Normally
Yeah, they didn't even.
Yeah. It was
didn't
weird.
announce
It was
anyone
weird.
after
It was weird.
Yeah.
Cade, you're gonna start the first game. JJ, you're gonna start the second game, and we're gonna see who wins the job.
And it was like 2 easy games, so it wasn't like
okay.
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, what did we play like Bama and it?
We kind of eased our way into it.
It was like Hawaii, who was really bad
Hawaii
last
and Colorado
year.
State.
Yeah, they were both had really bad years.
Colorado State won one game, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
Who wins, the bottom of the pack, bottom of the Big Ten?
Who's at the bottom of the Big Ten?
Yeah, or who wins like between? Because like the top is competitive, like every conference.
It
has
is. I think it is. Yeah.
top guys. But I'm curious to see how the middle and the bottom play.
Right, like which conference is deeper? Pac-12, I think, is gonna be really good this upcoming.
I'm saying
year.
bro.
People are really sleeping on the Pac.
Who is like top worst 3 teams Big Ten? Who did the worst last year?
Who did the worst? Shit. It's usually like
Iowa. I don't think had a good year.
Iowa didn't have a good year.
Yeah, but they're historically pretty good.
Nebraska won like 3 games.
Nebraska's always
But, I mean, there's still
bad.
talent against Nebraska
Really?
football.
But
That's why they make it to the Big Ten every year because they just don't play nobody.
They have close games, bro.
Yeah. Bro,
like
they
all
have
their losses are
like
within 7
last year,
points.
bro. All their losses were like within like 10 points,
Yeah, it is actually.
and it's
nuts.
just like,
and they only have to win their side, right?
Well, they fired
Yeah.
Scott Frost though within like 3 games.
Bro, you see how much money they lost because they didn't wait to do that?
Oh yeah, they could have
Like
waited.
they waited
an
like
extra,
a week. They saved like $40 million, and they're like,
They're like, dude, get him out.
We're just like,
Get him the
we don't
fuck
want
out.
him,
How
bro.
bad
But
does it
also-
have to be for you to do
but
that?
also
that's
Nebraska's
crazy.
like, there's nothing there. Like we went there last year, and there's
yeah.
literally nothing there. So all they have is football. Cornfields.
They got money though.
All they have, all their money
bro.
is going into the football program, and going into their
They're
sports.
paying dudes.
The collectives, but
Oh yeah,
crazy.
they're definitely paying.
I mean,
the collective's elite.
That's like half the battle right now for
yeah,
recruiting.
because it's
Like,
just really a small town, and then
yeah,
Nebraska,
Lincoln,
They
yeah,
just love football.
and they love football, and everyone goes to the games.
yeah. They can have success. It's not a big city, but it's like A, you're getting money to go there, and B, it's like you're a god, and
I mean,
They're gonna love you.
Yeah,
you know.
they treat you like what
Like
is
you're
Alabama?
royalty.
Tuscaloosa is not a big city. Like
No.
you don't need a big city to do well.
No, but
as long
I
as you
think
got
Lincoln,
money
Nebraska
and-
is like probably much smaller.
Yeah, I'm just
yeah.
saying though, like it's not a requirement to be like get guys. I
No.
think after you start getting money and after you start winning, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, I agree. They're gonna be good. They have a good coach, Matt Rule. I think he's gonna be like he's a really good college football coach. He didn't pan out with the Carolina Panthers, but Baylor won like 2 games, and then within 2 years they won like 10, 11 games. Like
For sure.
Matt Rule was with the Baylor last year.
no, he was before he went to Carolina. So he was with
He was.
Yeah.
Then he got fired. But Matt Rule, I think Matt Rule was a good coach. It's just that
he's a
he
good
had
college
no
football
quarterback.
coach. Yeah,
He had no quarterback. In
in Carolina? that was an interesting deal, dude, with Darnold and all those.
On the opposite, did you see the like the Florida coach? There was like a recruiting video where he was like telling some of the athletes like, you don't want to go to like these other schools like Alabama and stuff. There's nothing to do there. You want to come to like LA.
Gainesville?
And there was so many people in the comments like, this is why you suck because you guys don't care about football. You just want them to come to party and stuff. But it was super funny. He was just getting roasted, dude.
Yeah, because that's a lot of schools that are like that. That really, a lot of the players are like not really worried about football. They're worried about other stuff.
Yeah, dude, I have this funny Harbaugh story. I want to know if it aligns with like your experience with Jim. So I had this teammate at Vanderbilt. His name's Kyle Shermer. Played quarterback with him. So they have a home visit, and it's Harbaugh, the offensive coordinator at the time, and they're visiting with Kyle. His dad's Pat Shermer, who's been a head coach in the NFL for a long time. And so they're in this dude's living room, like recruiting pitch. So they're talking for like 20 minutes, and then Jim's like, "Hey, can I use the restroom? It's upstairs." He walks up.
You told me this story.
Oh, okay, I did tell you this
Keep
story.
going. So they can hear it.
And so it's been like 25, 30 minutes. And they're like, yo, is Jim all right? Like, it's like kind of awkward now.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Now you're just missing like the head man. So now it's just the offensive coordinator trying to like make up for the awkwardness. And then they're like, Kyle, like, why don't you like check up on him, make sure like didn't get lost or something, or like, And so Kyle walks up thinking like he's going to be in the bathroom, opens the door, nothing. He's like, okay.
Okay, that's super weird, bro.
So then he sees like the light on in his bedroom. He's like, all right. He walks into his bedroom and he just sees Jim like laying on his back on his bed.
What?
And then he sees like a big mess like coming out of the closet as if like he's been like, scrambling through his belongings. And he was like, hey man, I'm sorry. I was just looking for a football. And he's on his back spinning the ball up to himself, like working on a spiral. And he's like, hey, Kyle, like, I'm glad you made it up here, like, as if nothing's wrong. He's like, this is how I work on my spiral. Like, why don't you lay down and, like, we'll work on it together.
So they lay down on his bed?
That's the way he told me the story.
What?
The wildest recruiting story. And I'm sure there's even crazier stuff because he slept over recruits' houses before in tents. Yeah, bro. And,
Bro,
right? You can confirm that.
Mike?
Yeah.
This is
dude, he's on some
All
shit,
this
bro.
is definitely true, bro. All this is definitely true.
He's crazy like that?
Coach Harbaugh is a special guy. He's our coach.
Right.
I will claim him to the day I die. But stories like this, I'm not surprised if they're true.
He's just wired differently.
Nah, he
I
is.
don't even know.
He is.
I don't think he's doing it on purpose.
He's not doing it.
It's
It's him.
not for show.
It's just
I think
him.
it really is just
It's
him.
just him, bro.
Yeah.
It's him.
Imagine
Coach
you walk
Harbaugh.
into your room, he's just on your bed, laying down.
He's like, oh, I'm glad
That's
you
my
made it up.
coach. Yeah, that's my coach, bro. I'm gonna claim him.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is he doesn't eat chicken, right? And so he's like, he's very against chicken.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So he thinks it's a nervous bird, and so he, it's like a weak.
Nervous bird. What do you mean?
Yeah, as in like chickens are weak, and so they're like they're scared of things, and they have a lot of anxiety, I suppose, if you can apply that to a chicken. And like you walk up to it and they're all gonna scramble around, and so he's very against eating chickens because I guess that applies to you. And so like you want to eat a strong animal like a bison or something of the sort.
But you know what? He's
Elk,
got to get
maybe?
in contact with St. Brown.
John? Yeah.
Dude, those two
Does
need
John
to have
say
a
the same
convers-
thing?
Bro, but no, that he's like, red meat only. White meat
Yeah.
gets
Do
soft.
you know what we're talking about? We're talking about
Amon-Ra St. Brown. His
Oh,
dad.
okay.
his dad was a former Mr. Olympia, like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And he came on
Miss
the podcast
Universe.
too. He's
Yeah.
Mr. Universe. Okay, well, I got those mixed up.
And
But he's the man. So he
he's
kind of like
swole, dude.
he plotted his son's ascension into like being superstars and athletes in the NFL. Kind of very similar to like what LeVar did,
Okay.
Harbaugh. But from the very beginning, his last name's Brown, and he decided to add St. Brown to their last names, and because he knew it looked good on their jerseys, like before they were even born. He's like, my sons are gonna play receiver in the NFL. They were lifting at 3 years old. Like it was a whole.
Videos of him lifting.
They do documentaries about the whole family. It's a whole
in high
thing.
school.
Yeah.
He went to Mater Dei, our rival high school, and Amon was benching like 355 at receiver at 190. It's like absurd.
Yeah,
in high
it's
school.
really. I mean, his dad's a bodybuilding champion, so it's like, that's all he.
But his main thing is like he's like, I don't eat white meat. Like that's like soft shit. you
yeah,
know?
and he
he's like,
thinks eating breakfast
red
food is
meat.
soft too, like
Yeah.
eggs and oatmeal. He's like, what? That's gonna get you soft. He's
Like,
like, wake
lean
up,
ground
spaghetti
beef.
and meatballs.
Yeah,
He's like, bro, it's 7 a.m. spaghetti and meatballs.
yeah, so funny.
Because
What
I
the
guess
hell?
it's not as nutritious, right? If you could eat
Yeah,
like
Harbaugh.
lunch food for, huh?
Him and Harbaugh.
You know, Coach
Yeah.
Harbaugh, he drinks like milk with his steak,
Really?
Yeah.
Just,
Like whole milk.
like cup of milk,
He just,
cup of milk with his steak.
that's some like.
He
Midwest
probably only eats
stuff.
like meat or something, huh? Yeah,
I don't know.
interesting.
Where is he from? Is he from?
He's from. I think he's from Michigan.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good for him.
The one with the tents, that's insane. Like sleeping
Yeah.
over recruits' homes.
You're like, all right. You're like, we have a spot for you in the back, I guess.
Yeah, I think
How does
he.
that even work?
I think it was with Gary or like one of the guys, one of the top dudes. He like asked the parents if he could sleep over, and they're like,
Gary
no,
Bryant?
no, the
Rashawn Gary.
yeah, Rashawn Gary.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know. Probably, bro.
Yeah, I'd be like,
They're like,
dog,
nah,
go
dude.
get a hotel.
Right. He's like, I just want to spend like quality time with him. Like, I want to
That
learn.
sounds weird.
I want to
bro.
learn everything about him.
Yeah, like imagine you're like sending your son to college and this is the coach. Kind of comes
He's
off.
committed.
How was it when he was recruiting you? What was that like?
I mean, it was pretty straight. Like he came in. My
No
dad said,
tents?
"Huh?
No tents?
Nah."
Nothing
He
crazy.
came in. My dad said, "Be at home.
Gotcha.
Kicked his feet up. on the couch, you know, took off his shoes, grabbed the remote, just like it was his house.
Oh, you just put the TV on?
Yeah. Now my dad said grab the remote, turn the TV on, do what you want.
Oh, he
But he
offered.
kicked
first.
He's like, all right.
Yeah, he kicked his shoes off.
he's like, what do we have for dinner?
Yeah, but he was
Where's the
pretty,
meatloaf?
Nah, he was cool. He was cool. He was like, you could tell he was a little off, but
Right.
yeah, it was straight. It was straight.
Sometimes people who are just really, really smart in a certain area lack maybe like a social, you know, like
awareness.
some's. But I think maybe that's what makes him so good at what he does.
Yeah,
right?
probably.
Like,
Social people,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. You know, it's like he's good at what he does. He makes a lot of money.
Yeah, good for him. dude.
Yeah, and you guys have had a lot of success. That's the other thing I wanted to ask you. Like, a lot of people were calling for his head in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Like the big deal with like Ohio State, you guys opted out, and there was like a lot of debate there, and you guys didn't have a good year, especially for like Michigan standards. And then you guys come back to back playoffs. Like that is truly crazy. And like we kind of talked about it a little bit in the past, but I kind of just want to see what your perspective on that huge transformation was.
Bro, so 2020 went bad because, bro, we started, like, Coach Harbaugh implemented this thing where he wanted to have, like, us play football since our season was canceled, he just wanted us to play football from, like, June, July. So from, like, June, July all the way to October, we were in damn near camp.
Really?
So we were playing football, practicing in spiders, but it was damn near full speed.
Yeah, everybody's going.
And this
So-
was back when no one else was really practicing.
Yeah, so everybody went home and stuff. Everybody got a break, but we were in there practicing. And if you like, nah, I want to like go home, opt out because of COVID and shit, like you were basically like you were a bitch,
Right.
and like you were kind of looked at differently if you came back, questioned if you really want to be on the team. Yeah. So we just played football from like June, July all the way to October, and then come October, or like, I think it was September, October. They were like, okay, we're gonna have a season.
Everybody's like,
And we're looking at each other like, bro, my body is fucking feels crazy right now.
Yeah.
So then we were already in camp. So we basically like continue what we're doing. Now we're just putting on pads. And it's like, bro, body feels crazy. Going to that first game against Minnesota, beat the brakes off of them. And then like, okay, we feel good. We finally got to hit someone else. And now it's like, bro, we have to play another game. Our bodies are like destroyed at this point.
trashed.
Yeah.
Bodies are destroyed at this point. So we play a couple games, and then we have a fucking mid-season. We have a COVID outbreak,
On your team?
bro. Let me tell you this shit. So someone on our team, right? I'm not gonna name any names. Someone on our team, he's not there anymore, but someone on our team, like was sick one day. So he went to the training staff. They were like, okay, go home, isolate. He wasn't feeling good, bro. Dude went to like every party on campus. Dude went to every single party on campus, interacting with everybody like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Gets like 50 people contact traced.
On the team?
No, on like
Or just campus?
on campus. Like he was at sporting events. So damn near the whole athletic program had to shut down
Because of one dude.
because of one dude.
That's crazy.
And
And
he
everyone
got-
knows who it is. Like,
And everyone knows who it is.
that's crazy.
So then it's like, bro, like we hit like damn near our whole, like we had one whole room that was out, and we're trying to play a
You're like,
game.
guess we just won't use receivers this year.
It's like, yeah, and it's like holy
No
shit.
tight ends.
Yeah, it's like holy shit. Like we have to play a game. And then it's like it got so bad to the point Ohio State, like people were dropping every single day. Yeah. And so it was like, okay, we either go into Ohio State and they put 100 on our heads, or we just like we literally don't have the we'll go into Ohio State with a 30-man roster.
Right.
And it's like there's no point.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah.
So then that happened, right? And then come 2021, like our whole defensive staff leaves. I think like coach got fired. Good defense coach got fired.
Yeah.
We got a whole new defensive coaching staff, except for Coach Nua. All right, so Coach Nua stayed. And I think he was the only one that stayed. And so we get a whole new staff, and it was the guy from the Baltimore Ravens. It was their like linebackers coach. I think it's their linebackers coach who came in, and like all the coaches were like younger. They were like in their 30s, just a lot more lively and a lot
I
more
like that.
and
That's
a lot
so
more
much better.
relatable, right? So like
Were the old guys? Are the other guys old?
they were old, grouchy, yelling at
Yeah.
you. What the fuck are you doing? Ah! Like,
Like
our
old
old
school.
DC was like happy when we got like 130 reps of scout team in a practice.
That's too much.
And it's like,
That's
bro,
too
there's no
much.
point. So then these coaches, they were a lot more lively. Like when we told them like
it.
our bodies were hurting, like they would understand and like cut the reps.
Yeah.
And like they made it seem like they were in it with us.
Yeah.
So it was like so much more love, so much more just they were with us in every single moment. Like we weren't out there just playing. They were taking the heat too. So we clicked with the coaches so fast, and spring ball was probably one of the best spring balls I ever had. And then that went into camp, and then camp went great, and then we just moved, and just creeped up, just started beating because we didn't even go into that season ranked.
Really?
That's crazy.
We weren't ranked. We had like a 0.01% chance to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And we made the playoffs, beat Ohio State for the first time in like 20 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
That game was sick in the snow too.
yeah, bro,
That was
that game was so
Yeah.
lit, bro.
That was so cool.
I tell you, bro, when I tell you that was a loud ass fucking stadium.
Was it wild?
That was probably one of the best feelings I ever had in my life.
Really?
Bro, it was like the stadium was loud. It was jumping. We were up 47 to like 21 or something
Yeah.
like that. And we were just beating their ass. And it was just like, everyone's looking at each other like,
crazy.
No
bro,
way.
we're about to fucking win. And then the stands, they're yelling their fucking asses off. Ohio State fans are grumpy as shit. And that's when they rushed the field.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you remember Project X?
Yeah.
And then that I'm in the pursuit of happiness. And I know everything, bro. That's exactly what happened. It was kind of like,
What was that night? Like how? Like
bro, it was the night wasn't like it's not allowed to do it in Arbor. There's only like one club, but like just that moment right
I bet
there.
like the house
the
part, like
cities,
frat,
where the
like,
city's just like the whole town was just going crazy.
Bro, Ann Arbor's kind of butt. It's just
Really?
like it's not. It's
It's a
a
college town though,
it's a college town.
and it's a party school though. So there's got to be some crazy.
yeah, but it's kind of like the same thing every night.
Gotcha.
like frats.
Yeah, it'd be like frats. You go to Skeeps.
What about like bars, like local?
They only have like there's only like Rick's and like Skeeps in this place called Study Lounge. Nobody goes to Study Lounge.
Where does the football team go?
We go to Skeeps,
Okay.
but Skeeps is like wall to wall. You have to push people to get through.
Oh, it's like packed.
So it's like it's kind of gets hot. I went there
I
and it
know,
was
those
it was
grimy
kind
little-
of fun, but I just wanted to go home because I was hurting. But like we won, so I had to go out.
Oh, you have to, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, bro, it took me like 2 hours just to get off the field. It was
That's so
nuts.
Yeah.
It was
because you're still on the field.
nuts.
That's so much fun.
Bro, I saw the like the what is this? The security?
Uh-huh.
The security people, like they weren't even guarding any of the gates. The security, once we won and we ran to the 50, the security people were running with us.
Yeah, they're probably celebrating.
They're running with us.
Let's go.
And then everyone just jumped. I saw, like, I looked to my left. I saw people just jumping over onto the field.
Yeah.
People were running.
That's wild.
And I was like, oh, shit. They about to rush the field.
Yeah.
And they rushed the field. And that shit was so lit.
Did you lose anything? Like your helmet? Did you have to hold your helmet the whole time, or how did that?
Nah,
how that work?
I left
snag
my,
stuff.
I don't know what happened to my helmet.
Someone snagged
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm
bro.
saying. Somebody had
But
it.
hey, they didn't give a fuck after that game. We won.
Equipment staff are like
We
doing
won the
it.
game, and they were like, "We don't give a fuck."
Right.
We had like a happy ass Monday.
Oh my
Sunday
God.
was lit.
Right.
Like practice was lit. We went to the big championship, beat Iowa's ass, and then everything was beautiful. And then we got to the CFP. Everybody was like kind of happy we beat Ohio State and won the Big 10 championship. So no one really gave a fuck how the game was gonna go. So we ended up getting our ass beat
Damn,
by
that's not a
Georgia.
good way to look at it.
Yeah, but like
We're just happy
but-
to be here.
we're like that's exactly how I felt. Like we were just happy to be there.
Right.
And then next
That was
season,
a really
yeah.
good Georgia team, bro. Like
bro,
that
whole-
year
that
was probably
whole-
better than the 2023 year that we just had. The one where the whole defense damn near went first
the
round.
whole
Dude.
defense.
Yeah,
it was like
that's true.
five
It was
defensive
like
players.
8 of them.
Their
bro.
offense was better this year. I say.
You think so?
I think Stetson Bennett played a lot better this year.
Yeah. What do
Their
you think about their
defense-
O-line going against them?
Their O line was
Pretty
good,
good, huh?
bro. But they're
Some big
just
dogs.
everything was just so explosive with them, and they
Yeah.
had a great coaching staff,
It was well
And it's
schemed,
like
dude. I was
you
at that
can't-
game actually.
bro. You can't beat a really good team when they have really good coaches.
Yeah.
And Kirby Smart and them, they have a great coaching
They
staff,
schemed it out.
and it's hard to beat that. And they knew we were gonna run the ball, so it's like
Once they got up early, it's like hard for you guys. to
it
try to-
wasn't. It was
yeah.
no way we were coming back.
Yeah.
There's no way we were coming back.
I feel like that's almost where Harbaugh made the JJ decision in a way.
Yeah.
Because like Cade played well, but sometimes in those games you need someone with an X
explosive
factor.
player. Yeah,
you know,
facts.
like someone who's gonna extend plays. You know, against like a really good front like that, you almost can't afford to just stay in the pocket.
Get a third down when you shouldn't.
Yeah, you know, like steal first. Like JJ could move and he could run, and he's got like that little X factor to him.
He can move.
Oh,
Seems
yeah,
very like even kill. Like, what is his personality like?
Bro, he's probably one of the best human beings I ever met.
Really?
You think he's like an arrogant, like kind of little shit, because like everyone's told him everyone his whole life has told him like he's you're amazing, you're great. But bro, probably like the most humane person I ever met in my life. Like great guy, great teammate. Like donated like I think like a third or like 50% of all his NIL deals to the O-line.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like that type of guy. Like he's a great guy, great teammate. Like I have nothing bad to say about the kid. Yeah. He's a great person, and but yeah, he's like a competitor, fucking monster. Yeah.
You said the staff loves him too, huh?
Staff loves
him.
Like
Harbaugh loves him.
Yeah, Coach Harbaugh calls him his son, bro. Coach Harbaugh, okay, I told Mo this, but like Coach Harbaugh, like he loves his two guys are Donovan Edwards and JJ, and like he says like one time like JJ had a really good game. He's like, JJ, you know what, man, I love you more than my kids, or like something along those lines, and like
his son's just like, Dad.
His son, he has a son on staff.
That's terrible.
His son is like the best special teams coach in college football.
Horrible, bro.
And like he just said that, and like everyone started laughing, and he was like, "What I said?" He's like, "Oh, Jay, I love you too." But it was just like,
You're cool too.
But it's like, bro, yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
That's a good. I mean, that's what you want, right? If you're the player,
he's just like sleeping in his backyard every night.
Dinner at his house.
Yeah, dinner at his house.
That's dope, dude. That's dope.
I don't know how I feel about that tent situation still.
Yeah, you just bring a sleeping bag, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's nuts.
I don't even know what you would say to that.
Yeah, what a guy, bro.
Good for him.
That's fun though, bro. Like that's a cool way to go out. Like those last 2 years. That's probably like. I mean, obviously you want to win it all, but
yeah. But like
good experience.
Past 2 years we broke records. First time being Ohio State. First time Michigan's ever won.
Should have been
Big
TCU too, bro. I know, like you and Max were going at it when we were at UCLA the other day.
Yeah,
you know,
but
Duggan.
Oh, he's transferred with you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On weekends.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so yeah, it sucks, but I was a part of two Michigan teams that broke records at the University of Michigan, so it was lit. Yeah, first team to win the Big Ten, and then we were the first team to, I think, the second team in Michigan history to win back-to-back Big Ten championships, and win 13 games.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's lit.
Yeah.
What do you prefer? Do you like when people run the ball, or do you like getting the pass rush, like just taking off the cue?
I don't know. It depends. Cause like I like rushing the passer, but if a team just wants to run the ball all day, like we're gonna stop it.
Yeah. But
TCU had a great game plan against us. Like I can't deny that. They were running all over us. So I don't know what was going on with us, but yeah. But I prefer when a team likes to pass. That's why when SC joined, I was like, damn. Right when I fucking leave.
Yeah.
Those are fun games, dude.
Because the passer, they love that, right? Third down, you just get
lined up. You got to know the snap count. It's a clap cadence. Like, I love it.
You're just ready to roll.
Yeah.
I feel like that's super hard that we don't really think about. They have to watch the ball every play. Like, that must get annoying after a while.
You just got to react off the ball.
And then, like,
react with the fucking ball.
After you get, like, one false start, like, everybody's yelling at you.
Yeah,
you know,
cussed out.
The camera's on you.
Like, you just wanted to go fast, you know? Like, we never.
Or the worst is probably, like, a free play. So then, like, you're stuck. Like, do I keep rushing?
Yeah,
like, you're probably mad.
It was my fault. Like,
you're probably just pissed. Yeah. Like, and it's, like, a big play, too.
They score, and you're like, oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's annoying, I feel like.
Yeah. All right, so you're from South Florida. I keep telling these California dudes that like Miami Broward ball is just different. Like, can you talk some sense into that? So he went to Bosco for context. Bosco, would y'all win like a national championship or
won a couple,
some like fake national championship
something like that.
Bro, yeah,
it's fake though. It's not real. So
like, bro, you have to look at how big California is. Like California is like this big, and Florida's like this big right here.
In South Florida, let's
no. That's what I'm meaning. Like there is.
I would say Southern California beats any other state.
Even Southern California, 10 times.
Southern California is huge.
Florida.
We're talking about 3 counties in Florida. There are 3 counties in Florida
that
like really make up all of Florida.
And let's just not complain. We don't need to complain about
No,
it.
we're saying even.
No, we're
then,
saying even that.
then,
Even
there's
those
more
3
talent.
counties, we will bust anybody's ass, and I'll stand on that. That's why we have the most NFL guys in the league.
I will say this though, and this isn't gonna help my argument, but we went to the Miami Central Bosco game, and they got their ass whooped, bro. Like
What?
it was.
Yeah, Miami.
Miami?
Yeah,
Central got beat.
Yeah, we were there at the game.
I think
it was like
50-0. So
No, it wasn't like that.
it was. Let's
But I'll
think
say
about
this: I do believe, and let me know if you disagree. Be honest.
Okay.
Like Central, I think had better athletes. They just weren't as well coached, bro. Because you know how it is with
Well, that's-
you know how
that's
it is
how
with
Florida
public
teams are,
you know how it
though.
is with public schools in Florida.
Yeah, that's how Florida. That's how Florida teams are, though. There's not good coaching.
I don't know about
California.
better athletes. Because Bosco, I think this year had like 18 guys signed Division One.
Doesn't mean it was better athletes.
You have. Yeah, what do you mean?
I'm just saying.
How many guys does Miami have? Central? They didn't
I'm
have more
sure
than
a lot.
19
A lot,
dudes.
a lot.
That's a lot, bro. I don't know. Well, yeah, look it up. I want to see.
I don't
it.
have to look it up. We can just look at the stats of who's in the NFL and who's not.
Okay, 35-12. Nothing crazy.
But I will say a lot
It
of
was a blowout. I'll say.
a lot of other states put a lot into their programs, and
A lot of it, I
and
believe, is coaching.
Florida is just like you show up and then you just play football.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, there's
And,
no
like-
coaching.
There's no coaching.
Central's field's dirt. Like
Yeah,
there's
like-
barely any grass.
Like
bro.
nothing goes into our football programs. It's just like you go out there and play football.
What about like a St. Thomas Aquinas, IMG?
That's
like
different.
those.
That's
ones are,
different.
different.
That's different. That's
What are
closer
they-
to what Bosco is.
Are they? They're not. Where are they? They're like.
Yeah, that's Broward County.
Oh, it is South Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that is. a
IMG isn't. IMG is a different deal.
IMG is Bradenton.
That's like Central Florida. It's Bradenton, Byron.
We don't
How
really-
far is Central?
and we don't
to
really
South?
claim
Like an
IMG
hour,
really,
2 hours?
because those aren't Florida kids. Or some of them are. Huh?
How far is that? Like an hour to? Is it like here to San Diego, or is it like?
You talking about IMG or
Yeah.
St. Thomas?
Like-
No, Bradenton's what, like 2 hours? Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's not bad. Everything's close though. Like it's
Mm.
you
Yeah.
know, LA is just so much bigger, dude. Because you've got Orange County, Los Angeles,
But if there wasn't traffic, I don't think
everything
it's that
north,
big.
like Ventura County. No, even
It's
by
huge,
just
bro.
yeah,
It's
by
huge.
distance, it's much bigger, dude,
Maybe.
and denser. Like it's a beast, dude. It's the biggest, second biggest city.
Yeah, it's
in-
big. It's big for sure.
You know,
But like Texas, they have a lot of ground, and they still are like whatever.
Texas isn't. I feel like Texas really isn't in the equation.
Because that's what people claim. Texas, Florida.
Texas is some bullshit. Texas like have a lot of beefed up dudes.
They
who
are strong.
Big,
They
who
got
are
some
big,
ox boys.
strong.
Yeah.
But like I feel like when it comes to football,
now they got athletes, bro.
they have athletes. But
What
I'm
they
just
have
saying-
is guys in the trenches. Like Florida lacks like O line consistently.
okay.
Like,
I will give you. Yes, I agree.
You know,
I agree.
That's
I
we
agree.
don't
similar-
have good
similar to
O line.
California. We don't have.
we
them
we are
in the
getting more
trenches.
D line, but like size, I would say, isn't our forte.
The
That's more like a
Midwest.
Midwest.
You need that those Michigan guys.
Those
Yeah,
Midwest.
yeah,
Michigan
Midwest,
boys
bro.
just grow
Bro,
up eating
Even
corn
Texas.
fed,
big,
corn fed,
Yeah.
big oxes,
strong.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like is Aiden from the Midwest?
Aiden's a Michigander, bro.
There you go, Midwest.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, the Michiganders, bro. Aiden has never
Left the state.
left the state.
College,
That's so
NFL,
cool.
high
That's
school.
sick.
That's wild.
You probably grew up like a big line.
Hometown hero, bro.
That's sick. Is he like? What's he like? Playing with him, or you guys like compliment?
Bro,
He was probably getting double, so you're chilling
he is
on his good year.
probably just one of the most dedicated people I've ever been around.
Mm.
Like he's so in tune to his routine and like what he puts in his body and everything. Like he only drinks distilled water, doesn't like drink sugars. If a drink has sugars in it, he won't drink it.
Oh,
Like
really?
he's just so fine tuned and detailed to like everything that he puts in the system. Like there's no reason why like he shouldn't be where he is right now.
Yeah,
And he's an amazing dude, just like dedicated to his craft.
that's dope.
Does he eat liver though?
I don't know.
He's not a real dog. Well, Liver King.
You know Liver King, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shake my
Bro,
head.
I have never
I'm upset
seen
about
him
it, bro.
eat liver.
Bro,
You talking about Aiden?
No,
Liver King?
Liver
What do you
King.
mean you've never seen him eat liver?
he eats it in every video.
It's every video.
Bro, I've never like all
oh,
the
actually consume it. You
like
mean?
all the raw meat he
Yeah.
puts on the plate. He's like, we're eating testicles, and when we have more
Yeah.
testicles, but then he like stops the video.
Yeah.
And
Before
then
he eats
he'll eat this, like this fucking thing that he'll say is testicles. Well, it looks like fucking applesauce. But it's just like it's like
Yeah.
It's just all fake.
are you actually gonna eat it?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. We had some. we tried some raw liver.
terrible?
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest.
It's the worst
Okay, it
smelling
wasn't the
thing
worst.
on the planet.
No, it cooked. It was not. It was. It's like if you ever had elk meat or like any other type.
No,
besides
dude, elk
cow.
meat's good. What are you talking about?
Bro, I didn't think the liver was that bad. Cooked, raw, it was nasty. Raw, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
It was like really.
You just gotta swallow it.
This dude was like, bro, my stomach. He was getting on. It was so funny.
I have a weak stomach, bro. I have a weak stomach.
No, it's funny, but it's solid, dude. It'll get you right. It'll get
Apparently,
you right,
bro, it's
for
like
sure.
a tiny little sliver, like a
40
centimeter is like
grams.
80 grams of protein or something stupid.
Yeah, it's something wild like that.
I'm exaggerating, obviously, but it's the most nutrient dense thing I think you could eat. That's natural.
Like,
Besides,
does he eat it though?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, so now he got caught with steroids, and so like he's off
Shake my
allegedly.
head. Shake my head.
And
You know he was on steroids, bro.
well, everyone knew that.
Yeah, it was just kind of like fun, the idea that
Right,
he was.
yeah.
You know, like,
Everyone knew, bro. But that's what he's trying to do now is to prove that he can maintain similar levels of testosterone by eating testicles. So that's his new mission. And he's getting,
that
blood work
fucking
done and all that.
testicle bullshit.
He's just he's just
GGs.
slurping testicles, bro.
GGs.
He's just It's interesting, dude.
What's like the worst thing you can think of to eat?
Shit, bro. There's a lot.
You don't
There's
like?
a lot.
You're a big man. You this is the food for you.
Or we'll talk about LA food too. While you're
LA
at it.
food is great, bro.
You liking it?
Bro, the Mexican here is unreal.
Facts. Yeah.
The Mexican food.
Have you taken
like
them to Angels yet?
That's far, dude.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
an hour
There's a
away.
few of them though.
Well, we
I
had
didn't know that.
Peruvian last night.
Peruvian
was
food,
fire?
great.
It was really good. We had a good
Amazing.
spot. Yeah.
So it's like coming from Michigan, like there's really like only like your household like Chipotle. You have a McDonald's.
What's
It's
their
not
like
really-
established like meal? Like what does Michigan people eat? Like what do they?
It's a bunch of like bougie shit that really isn't that good, but it's just like aesthetically pleasing. So people go to it and eat it.
Gotcha.
But like the main spots to really go to are like a place called Mr. Spots. It has like known for its like Phillies, like Philly cheesesteaks and like wings. And this place called Pizza House that sells like overpriced pizza, like $30. It's like
Really?
too much.
Is it good though or not?
Hell no, that
Really?
shit ass. I mean, it's decent. It's decent,
Hell
but like
no.
that shit ass, bro. Yeah.
You'd think it's really good, like
Fuck
college. Maybe.
no,
Interesting.
that shit's butt.
No,
But, like-
LA food's good, dude.
There's so many fucking different options, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to where I came from to here, like I'm eating great.
Yeah,
And plus, like, there's a lot of healthier options that still taste great.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a big thing.
Yeah.
People are very health conscious here in California.
Yeah.
So you'll get like we had green leaf at USC for lunch
Mhm.
today, like which is a
fire.
healthier alternative, you know,
Yeah.
which is still fire. It's still gas. It's like a
Yeah,
chicken
still-
sandwich, but it's like grilled and it's like different. You know, it's
Mhm.
good.
Yeah, it's
Shout out
fire.
Rachel.
Our nutritionist.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, it's good, brother. I appreciate you.
Oh,
Wrap
we're
it
done?
up.
All right, say
Yeah,
less.
so-
Yeah.
quick-
Well,
quickie.
yeah. Taylor just pulled up. So.
Oh, Taylor's doing this too?
Yeah. You got any words for him?
Now this fucking leg workout about to have me
killing you.
crying.
Tomorrow, bro. Yeah. Thursday's deadlift day.
Thursday's
It's
deadlift
like-
day. He gonna have my back hurting.
It's heavy deadlifts, bro.
How
My
much?
back hurting.
Like belts or no belts?
No.
Nah.
Maybe
Sometimes
Mike.
I
Maybe
do
Mike.
belts. Sometimes I do belts. But fucking Zach be
Maybe
fucking
Mike. What do you mean by that?
fucking Zach
Yeah.
be fucking lifting the whole fucking gym.
Yeah, Zach's a monster, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
Body?
Zach Charbonnet, he's a fucking dog.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, on bench, legs, he's a freak.
But yeah,
And he always wears like a hoodie and like sweatpants. And I
he
saw him.
never fucking sweats.
Yeah, he doesn't sweat, but like for the whole workout, and
Really?
like for multiple workouts in a row. And then for the first time, I saw him with like a short sleeve, just like regular shirt.
It's like,
Holy shit!
Yeah, he's
It's like
yoked.
massive veins just everywhere. I'm like, yo,
Facts.
because I only just see him with baggy clothes.
How's the body comp feeling at this point? You guys have been meal prepping, right? A lot.
Yeah, we do bod pod every 2 weeks.
Papa's going
Are you
good.
getting like leaner and stuff? Because I always see the
Yeah.
guys on prep day, they're just like dice.
On pro
bro.
day, yeah. I think it's just like a matter of you have all day to prep for it. So like all you do is football versus like a 4 or 5 hour window for school. So like that time you can do like extra football, extra reps, lifting, running,
Recovery.
and food. Yeah, and so it's like literally just working out and eating.
But it's like healthy food, right? You guys eat.
Yeah, we got meal preps, so it's
Gotcha.
like
Or do you guys like at night? Do you guys eat whatever you guys want, or is it?
Well, shoot, what you're trying to kind of lose some pounds, so
Yeah,
you
I
might
mean
be on a
it's
different-
nothing crazy. Like I'll go eat food, but like everything
Gotcha.
has to be like a healthier option or a healthier alternative. Like I can't just go to fucking McDonald's and go crazy. Yeah,
It's a little different for me. Like I'm trying to gain some weight. and
yeah. So
it's
you
like,
can do that.
I could afford to eat like a burger or something, and It's like it's not great calories, but it's like
Swole's Q in the
sometimes
draft.
you need yeah, there you go. That's my goal, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
260 all muscle.
Jesus Christ.
260 is crazy.
That's crazy.
What are you, damn near 240 right now? Come on.
Yeah, no.
He said nah.
Nah, I'll be getting like close to 220
Nice. Yeah. All right.
for sure. I'll try it
Cool.
up. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, thanks
Appreciate
for coming on,
y'all,
man.
man. Thank you.